Alright, welcome back everybody to Let's Play Pool of Radiance. This is Night Breeze once again, and um, in our last get together I did a live stream and I went ahead and rescued the nobleman's son. So now we're going to go after some lizard men, I think. So we'll head over here. And now we were near to where the lizard men are, earlier in our let's play, but I wasn't quite ready to do this. There is two ways to handle it. One of which is to go through the whole thing and kill everything. But there is a simpler way now that we've done the pyramid. You find a ruined castle surrounded by quicksand. An old worn drawbridge is the only safe way across the quagmire. Will you enter? Yes. You sense an anti-magic shell around you. And that's where this makes this actually more difficult, is that you can't use magic. You enter the remains. I'm gonna parley with him. Okay. Now, if you remember, we've rescued some lizard men, and they gave us a word. And the word is Savior. Okay. Journal 31. Told in a quiet hissing speech. Thank you for saving my children from the mutilator Yarish. In return, I shall aid you in what I can, though it may not be great. I have lost much of my following to young Drith, who listens to the false promises of Tyranthraxus, that if he brings troops to invade Flan, he will rule the riverbanks. So Drith and his followers have been proving themselves in raids upon the Kobold Caves to the southwest and the Hobgoblin Caves to the south. For some time my followers have been disappearing, but when you freed my children from the clutches of the evil Yarish, my status has increased. Drith kept quiet for a time, but once again the young warriors listened to him and not me. Okay. From nearby, a group of lizard men appear. Pardon me. From nearby, a group of lizard men appear. One larger than the rest moves to the front. Your time is through, old one. Your claws are blunt. Face me, or find some fool to champion you. The old lizard man turns to you and says, "Our cause is won. Will you champion me?" Yes. We're going to let Karan do it. Okay. Seeing their leader fall, the other lizard men withdraw. The old lizard man turns to you. You have done me great service. Rest assured, my people will not join Tyranthraxus. Still, my people are hostile to strangers. I think that is best if you leave. He turns and disappears into the wilderness. And that's it. That's the easy way. So, nice, quick, bang, bing bang, it's taken care of. Whoop. And we can go back in and do the harder, or some of the other stuff. If you go into the caves underneath the castle, there's magical stuff in different pools and whatnot. Okay. Hold on a second, I just gotta return a text real quick. Sorry about that. Before I can offer you any commissions, I must see if you can do a reward. Your elimination of the Lizardman menace has greatly improved our strategic position. That has increased our wallet. Cardona has a delicate diplomatic mission. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead real quick. We'll level up Granal. 14 hit points. Thackle improved 14. He now has 1.5 attacks per round, or 3 per 2 is it's written in the books. Then his saving throw versus paralyzation, poison, death magic went to 10. Petrification or polymorph to 11. Rod staff wand to 12. Breath weapon 12. Spell 13. Alright. And his hit points up to 98. It is imperative that a message be delivered to the Zental Keep outpost to the west. I am sending you as diplomatic envoys. When you get to the Zental Keep, present this package to its commandant. Do not break the seals, or you will be seized as spies. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do something here. Here we go. Alright, we will go to the west. Now, right down here is... they attacked me. Okay, actually, I'm gonna do one thing here. Well, we'll just do it this way. Okay. Restore. Okay. A group of armed guards ride by. A group of men on horseback ride out to meet you. Their leader says, "Are you the diplomatic envoys from New Flan? What will you say?" "Yes." They escort me in. You are inside the commandant's office. He greets you and you hand him the papers. After skimming through the papers, the commandant says, "I welcome you and hope you will join me for dinner tonight." He tells a guard to give you a tour of the outpost. Guard giving you the tour says, "Here you can see one of our fine barracks. There are 6 of these here, and each can hold over 100 men. Here you see one of our fine watchtowers, which were built by the finest stonemasons in the land. From here you can also see our solidly built outside wall. This wall has survived many attacks, including one from a dragon." The guard says, "That concludes the tour. I'll show you to your quarters." Do not leave this area. Okay. We'll give it a couple hours here. Oh. Here we go. At dusk, a guard comes to escort you to dinner. You arrive at the officers' mess, and they are seated with the commandant and his advisors. A fine meal of roast boar is served with a hearty red wine. The commandant turns to one of the characters and says, "So, how's everything in Flan?" Well, one of the commandant's advisors asks you if you've heard of any unique magical items or places. As you mentioned, the Pool of Radiance, the commandant tells you a story about that very pool. You enjoy the story and then copy it into your journal under entry 46. Told is a jaunty after-dinner conversation. This is an old story that I first heard while serving at the Citadel of the Raven. Durg was the usual barbarian hero, type able to snap 5 men's backs with his bare hands, wrestle and tame the cloud horses, pierce a man with a javelin from many miles away, and other equally preposterous things. Story goes that Ding and his, well, it's supposed to be Durg, and his band of men found a pool of unfrozen water while wandering in the snowy wastes. Durg's little pet lizard Jesma got too close to the pool and discovered not only was the water not frozen, it was boiling hot. So hot that it cooked the skin right off Jesma. Durg was so angered he thrust his spear into the pool and roiled the waters. The demon of the fire that inhabited the pool was disturbed and roared out of the pool to do battle. The demon leapt from man to man, consuming them in a single touch. But the demon of the fire could not defeat Durg. Neither could Durg find a weapon strong enough to withstand the creature's fire. After battling for an entire day, Durg finally called upon his totem god for aid. With this magical aid, Durg was able to trap the flaming demon as in a triangle of power, where he supposedly is even to this day. You continue your conversation with the commandant. Okay, now you can do a couple different things. See, conversation completely dies, and everyone is staring at each other. Commandant excuses himself and leaves. A guard takes you back to your quarters. Okay, we're going to sleep with a watch. You wait in your room for about 2 hours when suddenly 4 armed guards burst in and attack you. So yeah, it was almost like I expected that to happen. first time I ever played this, I wondered why they had a sleep with a guard option. I'm like, okay, well, I'll do that. Just yeah, and yeah, I have also gone on to not sleep with a guard, or and yeah, that's backfired. They do attack you. Okay, we're going to go and detect. As you defeat the guards, some more men run in and attack. Over the weekend, I got away for a week or for a few days and managed to pick myself up some really good soda from Cracker Barrel, and we got this Stewart's cherries and cream, which I highly recommend. Very good soda. Alarm goes off in the distance. Okay, this is... I'll look up my map here. I'm looking for a couple particular battles, and maybe I'm wrong. Nope. So I was thinking these guards are, not, strong, too strong, so they allow me to sweep. That's not where I want to go yet. Let's see if it'll. How many battles I have to do here? Okay, yeah, it doesn't tell me. But I know you can fight the commandant, and that's what I'm wanting to do here. Because if I recall correctly, he has some pretty decent magical weaponry. I'm sure I've said this before, but if anybody's wondering, I have beat this game without the gold box companion, and it took quite a bit of time. I would start the game up, play a little bit, improve the characters, and then I actually removed them from the party and restarted with the same characters. So the next time around, they were stronger and actually starting off with some gear and so on and so forth. I ended up maxing out the party and having some really great gear. But, actually I was only here, since I've gotten this version of the game from GOG.com, that I found the Gold Box Companion. I'd never even heard of it. And I was looking through the forum, and they mentioned it, so I thought I'd check it out. Whoops, hit the wrong button. You notice each wave is a bit bigger and bigger. Now, first time around when I did this one, yes, I did keep a watch, but I got completely lost in there and had to fight my way all the way through it, and that was not easy at the time. here's the dwarf. This is where some of the good stuff really starts in. The magic wise. Okay. Yeah, too dangerous to. Now they're in trouble. Strike. To take out the. Equip that. Okay. Any commissions? I'm gonna see. Wagering your return would be much delayed. On the go through the south door of the trade castle to do a small band task to you. Okay. Here, identify 18100. Um, So the clerk's got some good strength. Ways. Now as for the rest. +5 with his mace. And has an. So that's 10 points minimum. And we'll. Something here. Leathers. Because now we can add. Of disappearance. We're going to keep. Easier. Actually, we'll spend the money. Alrighty. Video. Um. Differently. In